Dude, is that a vlog? God damn. Yo, what is good, people? It is your boy Inkvandan. Yes, back at it with another damn vlog. I'm downstairs in the front room today. Changed up the scenery a bit. I think I'll give your eyes a little bit of something different to look at. Main reason being is because this vlog today is about someone super important to me and super special in my life, and I won't be here without her, which is my mum. The queen, the legend, the phoenix. The legend of the phoenix. My mum. And what a legend she is. Yo, people, before we get into this vlog, why don't you give me a thumbs up and smash that like button. Become part of the Vandanas. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. If you want to be subscribed to the channel. Trust, what's wrong with my hands? My hands move so much in it, but trust me, join the team. Join the mother team. So let's get straight into it, man. Wow, where should I start from? Should I start from the beginning where it all started? Or yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So yeah, my mum's from Mauritius. She moved over here when she was 10 with her family. She's got 2 sisters and 3 brothers. 2 plus 3 is 5 at 1. That's it, quick math. Get it up, umbo. Get it, pop polo. Shout out, Big Shaq, she get me. Get it, pop polo. Sorry about that. So yeah, mum had 2 sisters, 3 brothers, beautiful family. My nan and all that came over here to start a new life because they weren't really digging it back in Mauritius. So they figured, come here, start a new life, you know, chase that whole American dream, but it's London, so you know what I'm trying to say. Wanted a better life, so they came searching. Right, so my mum came over here, started her life, worked hard, went out there, searched, educated herself, saw new things, did different experiences, really got to live. Fast forward a bunch of years when I was just a little bambino, and so was my brother. See, my mum didn't have to work because me and my brother were both so young that she couldn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? Single mom, she had to be there for us and so on and so forth. But I think that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to invest time and patience in us and give us some good starting foundations. Do you know what I mean? Like when we was young, my mum was always creative with us. We always sat down and done stuff and drew and didn't really have stuff like gadgets, technology. But again, it weren't really about that then. Like TV was like 4 channels, or I think channel 5 came later. It was like, it weren't how it is now. So we drew, we played games, we was creative with our mind, we went on adventures in certain ways. We didn't have no money, so we couldn't really like go holidays, really go too many places. And if we did go places, we was mainly just walking around. It wasn't about buying stuff or doing things that would cost money. It was just about being around each other and enjoy each other's company, man, which is a beautiful lesson that I learned, and I'm glad I got taught these things from young. My mom is just, she always cooks such beautiful food. And at this time when she didn't have to work, obviously she had more time to cook and enjoy it. But the best memories of her when she was cooking and food is the music, man. She would dance to music as she cooked. I mean, there was music in my house all the time. And like, my mom's got good taste in music. Bob Marley, the Beatles, Prince, James Brown, Stevie Wonder. It was like soulful. So there was always good music in the house. There was always good smells because the food was always good. It was real nice when we was young and she didn't have to work and stuff like that. But that's the thing about my mum. She ain't just gonna like not work and just be lazy and just allow things to be paid for her. She's like, nah, if I can do it, I'm gonna go out there and do it. And she wanted to work. She didn't wanna not do stuff. She loved to teach and to help people, and that was her dream, and so she went off and pursued that. So when she started to work, obviously me and my brother, growing up in an estate, we could just be outside. It wasn't really too much of a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? When we was that young, there weren't no beef or no ends beef. We was all kids, no one really cared. It was just like friendly stuff. If I'm honest with you, growing up, it was cool. There was like youth clubs, so we had things to do and so much stuff to do. When mum was working, she worked a lot. She worked so much, man. She worked like a Polish lady. It was like, god damn, she was working, I don't know, 15, 16-hour days. And so she worked in a college, so we would like go to her college to get food. We would take ourselves to school, pick ourselves up from school. We obviously went with friends to school when I was with my brother, and my brother was older than me, so she knew I was alright, and we kind of just got used to that. We was road smart. We knew what to do, we knew who to stay away from, we knew when to run, when to this, so it was all good. She knew we knew how to handle ourselves, so it wasn't anything of neglect. It was just, you know, she had to work and we had to understand that, and it was fine. She was a lot more stressed out during working times because there was a lot on, and she's not someone who just leaves work at home. She takes it with her. She really cares about what she does and has a great passion for what she does. So when she does work, she takes that stuff personal and she brings it home, and sometimes it's hard for her, but she never showed us anything of any signs of weakness. It was always smiles, it was always positivity, it was always like, this is what we got to do, we'll get out there and get it. So when she was working, money, money was just, it just weren't there. It really just wasn't there. And I don't know like how that even worked, but we didn't understand work, we didn't understand money, so who was we to question anything? All I know is we was fed, there was a roof over our heads, and we had clothes on our back. Whether they was good clothes or expensive clothes, beyond the point. Whether our house was the nicest house, again, it's beyond the point. And there was times where we just had to eat some pasta or some bread or just some basic stuff, but again, we was fed, so what was the point in being mad about it? So yeah, my mum was a real hard worker, man. She done what she needed to do, and she always smiled and just got on with it. She never really like showed us the stress or the pain or anything like that. She was just a true soldier. And I remember this one time, well, I love to dance, and ever since I was a kid I loved to dance. And like I was talking about the youth clubs, I used to dance in the youth club, and at this point there was no other guys dancing. It was basically me and all the girls, and all my boys would just be like, you're gay, man, why you up in there, that's gay stuff, why you dancing, this, that and whatnot. I remember running up to my mum and being like, mum, the man them are all calling me gay because I'm dancing, man. And why are they saying that? And she was like, listen to me, do you like boys? And I was like, no. She was like, well then you're not gay. And I was like, cool. And she was like, do you like to dance? I was like, hell yeah. She was like, well then dance. If you love it, you go out there and you do it. You don't listen to what people are gonna say, because people are always gonna have something negative to say. So you just go out there and do it for you. Don't watch what other people are doing or saying. So I did. So I danced and I just did my thing. And when they said to me this, that and whatnot, like, you're gay, you're up in there dancing, I was like, I'm in here with 10 girls. You're out there in the rain with 10 guys. Well, who's the gay one? Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't. But anyway, and the story there shows you what my mum was like. She was just like, don't watch other people, man. We are who we are. This is our situation. This is our story. And this is what we got to do. This is how we got to get through stuff. So as you can tell, mum was inspiring. Mum was like very empowered by empowering yourself and not showing people your weaknesses. And also that fits in with so many other stuff like school. I never really understood school. Being dyslexic, I was like, I had a hard time there, man. My education was harder for me to understand things than your normal person. So twice as hard. And then my attention span, I'm like a goldfish. I can't pay attention to stuff that I don't understand. So, you know, but my mum broke that down to me. She taught me about how it is that I think and so on and so forth, and taught me the importance of going to school. She was like, right, look at it like this. If you're at home, who you with? I'll be on my own, like doing what? I'll be like, I don't know, just nothing really. She was like, where's all your friends? I was like, at school. And even the friends from the ends, where they are at school as well. So she was like, well then go school, enjoy time with your friends, try your hardest to pay attention and study so you don't get in trouble, and do what you need to do. And I was like, cool. So I don't need to get good grades. She was like, do as good as you can, get the grades you can, be the best that you can be, and just try, innit? You know what I'm saying? You owe it to yourself to try. So I did, and I made it all the way to uni. I wasn't even gonna go college, man. So yeah, my mom really had this great way of breaking things down and making you understand it. So I went to college, I did my thing, and it was fun. Sixth form with my boys. Then coming out A-levels, I came out with some decent A-levels, man. I put my head down, I worked hard, and I got myself to where it needed to be. Now it came down to uni, and I was like, I ain't going to uni. Mum's like, well, why don't you just apply? And if they so happen to accept you, you can see what you're thinking and what you're gonna do. But again, I know you wanna be more than just a worker, so go push yourself and just do it for your own self. Not because it's gonna give you a job, but because it's gonna teach you stuff. So I said, yeah, that makes sense. You know, she was like, plus you get to move out, go have a life, go, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I get that. So I applied, I got in, so I went and I had fun and I came back. My mum weren't the strictest of women, no, she was like cool. She would let us go places, let us do things as long as we respected her, came back on time and did certain things. She was cool. But if you swore you was getting a, it was like come out of nowhere. And she wouldn't like hit you straight away. You would swear, think you got away with it, be carrying on with your day like normal, just feel happy, and I know it. You're like, whoa, what was that for? And she's like, you remember when you swore earlier? Oh, my mum was like that, man. But she wasn't violent in any sense of the matter. It was like, I'ma lay down this whooping because you being a badass. And then after that, she would explain it. She would break it down. She would give us facts of why we got our ass whooped, and she would give us the logic behind not doing that same action again so that we don't get our ass whooped again. So she just explained stuff. So the whoopings weren't like, oh, why are you doing this? I knew why. I deserved it. But man, I'm not the best when it comes to the whole money situation. I didn't really make money for a long part of my life. I'm now starting to like have a steady kind of income and kind of making progression, but that sacrifice is what my mum allowed me to do. By that comment I just made, it made me think about how lucky I am and how I would never be able to be opening up my own tattoo shop alongside my boy, a man, and Myro. I would not be able to be in this position. My mum offered me the security and freedom of staying in a house for free. It's my mum's house and I ain't ashamed to live with my mum because it's a beautiful thing, because she's a beautiful woman. She gives me space she's never been to in her. She gave me that freedom to be able to like find my own career and find myself. Listen, I was broke for a long time and not a lot of parents would have stuck up or stuck behind me People tell me it's because she always knew you was going places, was always pushing to do things. You weren't being lazy. You just had to put in that time before you got successful. And my mum sees the bigger picture. So I just quickly want to say thank you, mum, so much for just supporting me through that, so that I could be at this point. I don't know if you knew it would turn back and give you the favor of being able to just live out the rest of your days without having to worry about money, because that's what's gonna happen, because I'm gonna make it and you ain't gonna worry about nothing. As well, your happiness is the key to my happiness. So that's another mission of mine to achieve, is make sure you're always happy. The world's come at you, and the world's been hard and the world's been tough, and I think this goes out to a lot of parents and a lot of people that have kind of like done their journey and thought they had achieved what they needed to achieve, and then the world changed and left them in a place where it's like, I haven't really done much of anything, and we lose sight of the fact that we gave love, and that's the most important thing. Her love and her support with me is all she needed to do. Money I'll make, but the love is what I needed, and she gave it to me. And sometimes I think she feels like, I wish I could have gave you money so that you could start your business sooner, but I'm getting there, I'm going there. So yeah guys, that's been the vlog. That was me talking about my mum. I don't know if I covered everything specifically fully on, but just a gist of who this woman was, this queen, this absolute bloody legend. Man, the strength of this woman, and this, even listen, even the world made her feel certain ways, man. And she ain't as strong now as she once was. So what my point being is, even if a strong woman like that can feel these ways, then when I feel down, it's not such a bad thing. Because even if I'm half as strong as my mum, I can still change this world. So I just want to say to all of yous lot that if you ain't told your mum you love her in a while, make sure you do, because they do a lot for us, man. And the sacrifices they make and the things they give up in order for our happiness, it's ridiculous. The selflessness of these women, man, it's just breathtaking. It's such a beautiful thing. That is the beauty of being a woman, your ability to love and your kindness. The world doesn't really allow you to embrace that because people abuse that, men especially. But yeah, anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, but I've been Inkvandan, doing another damn vlog. I hope you've been enjoying what I'm doing. This is just me showing you a bit about my life. As I said, all different months are all gonna be different. Next month I've already worked out the theme, so there's gonna be a new theme for next month. But you've had a nice little dose of me, so I'm gonna leave you to it. I hope you have a great evening. Be safe, be loving, be peaceful. And people, please smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel, Beer Vandana. Hey people, peace the